Hey friends, Vince here. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be teaching you something that every cook needs to know how to make. Some delicious sea scallops. So, sea scallops. These are the big ones. You have sea scallops and you have bay scallops. Bay scallops are those little, tiny guys. They're still delicious, but if I cook bay scallops, I really prefer to just incorporate into a dish like pasta or something, even with some other seafood. Sea scallops, on the other hand, they stand alone. They're the star of a dish. You can have them by themselves. You can have it over risotto, pasta, a little bit of surf and turf with some steak, you name it. You got it, baby. Friends, if you haven't already, make sure to like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. I make delicious new recipes on Thursdays. When it comes to cooking scallops, it's actually a lot like cooking a steak. It's a skill that once you got it in your belt, you got it along for the ride. It's not going nowhere. But if you don't know what you're doing, you might just mess it up, and no one wants a rubbery, nasty old scallop. So let me show you exactly how to do it. Shout out to my local fish market, Louie Seafood, for these scallops, right on East Market Street in York, Pennsylvania. If you're in the area, make sure to check them out. So while scallops are really easy to make, they're also easy to mess up. I'm gonna tell you a few of the do's and don'ts. You wanna make sure, just like a steak, take it out of the fridge, let it get up in temperature. You don't want it to be ice cold from the ice or the fridge, just super cold, straight into the pan. So that's step one. Step two is you wanna make sure to get a paper towel, and we're actually gonna dry these scallops. We wanna make sure before we season them with salt and pepper that they're nice and dry. If they're really wet, then we're not gonna get the proper sear when we put them into our pan. All right, so the first step to making delicious sea scallops is making sure to dry them off. We want to make sure that the moment that these scallops hit the pan, that they get that delicious crust that we're looking for. So I'm going to take one paper towel and a second one, flip, and just lightly pat these bad boys dry. Okay, now that our sea scallops are nice and dry, we're going to just hit it with a little bit of salt over the top. A little bit of black pepper. Toss them over. We're gonna get some extra virgin olive oil into our cast iron. And then we're also gonna take some of this butter, about a tablespoon or so, and we're gonna melt this down right in with our oil and make a delicious blend of butter and extra virgin olive oil. Already bubbling hot. So that means we can start placing our scallops right along the outside. So when you do this, you want to make sure to leave enough space. We don't want to crowd our scallops together. See how I'm giving plenty of room in between each scallop. And these are going to cook really quickly, guys. But you can see that butter is starting to brown. It's going to make a delicious caramel color right on the outside. So we're just going to give this a little bit of time, about 45 seconds to a minute on each side. And we're just going to watch, and you're going to see a crust is going to start to form right along the bottom. All right, so after about a minute, we're just going to come in and look at that. Look at that beautiful crust. Okay, now that our scallops have had a minute on each side, we're just very delicately gonna take them out one by one. And then we're just gonna put a little bit of basil just for garnish. And put just a little bit of lemon for garnish throughout the plate. All right, guys, let's see how we did. I'm gonna come in with a little bit of fresh lemon juice right over the top for good measure. These have a perfect crust on the outside. Cheers. Mmm. Mmm. Outstanding. Thanks for watching. I hope to earn your subscription. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share this video if you found value from it.